Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Billy Haley. I'm a Special Forces medic, and I'm about to review a burn scene from the famous movie Home Alone. Let's take a look. I love this movie. All right, so they nailed it. That is what hot metal does to skin. That was pretty accurate from what I've seen. So if you have that deep of a brand, basically, of a burn, that's second, probably some third-degree burn in there, you're going to the hospital for sure. But what you can do in the meantime, for quick first aid, a couple things. So I'm gonna grab this burn pack here, I'm gonna dump it out, and I'll show you a couple items that I would use out of this pack before I actually get to the hospital. Immediately take off any and all jewelry, rings, watches, bracelets, anything like that, because that area will swell guaranteed. Burns swell pretty bad, so you don't want anything constricting. Might cut off blood flow, things of that nature, so get jewelry off. You're gonna wanna run cold water over that burn. This guy used snow, fine. Just don't use ice. Ice isn't good, just running water is the best. Out of this pack here, I would do this cold pack here. That will feel pretty good on it. The burn, in this case, like that burning process has already stopped. It's not like a chemical burn or anything, so you, in this case, don't have to stop the burning process, but always keep that in mind. Whatever's burning it, stop the burning process. I would probably throw a little burn dressing on there. This is pretty good. It'll help it feel a little bit better. It won't necessarily heal the wound, but it will help a little bit in the first aid situation. You do have some ibuprofen in here. That's good. Burns hurt. Burns are extremely painful. And then I would use this guy here. This is a gauze roll. You're not going to want to wrap all the way around that burn, wherever the burn is, because with that swelling, that's going to end up being super tight. It might start cutting off some circulation. Another thing you're going to want to keep in mind is separate the digits, right? Separate the fingers, because what can happen in severe burns is skin will weld to skin, right? So anywhere skin touches skin, things like fingers, toes, behind the ears, you're going to want to create a barrier with gauze so that doesn't weld together. Now, if you have a real small burn, you know, if he just burned the tip of his finger like that, that's not really worth going to the hospital. You could treat that with this stuff right here, and yeah, it's painful, but it's really small. It's not going to cause that much damage. It's not going to be permanent or anything like that. It's just going to hurt for a few days. So this is a great kit for some of those, but when you start getting into those larger surface area burns, like his whole palm and his fingers, you're definitely going to go to the hospital for that. All right, so that was a great movie. That was a great depiction of that kind of burn. Now you know what to do if that happens to you, so stay away from hot metal.